A day may come when the courage of men fails, when we forsake our friends and break all bonds of fellowship. But it is not this day. An hour of wolves and shattered shields when the age of men comes crashing down. But it is not this day. This day we fight. By all that you hold dear on this good earth, I bid you stand! Men of the West!
Hello everybody, I'm The Last Pretender. Here we are, MA Man Redemption Series, turn 86. Let's hop on in and see what we got going on. So, we can see I forged some more stuff with my Logrian Wiseman. Occasionally I have him forge some stuff and it gets him killed. So hooray! Horrors are awesome. What do we got going on here? Still unable to get our Bard to infiltrate Vanheim, which is very disappointing. At this point in time, something amazing happens. So, I didn't quite find it previously, but I did take one of my Mothers of Avalon and equipped her so that she could do seduction. And guess what? She succeeded and got us a Master Smith. She got us a Master Smith. It was actually kind of humorous because I sent her over there, realized that I did not give her Boots of Flight, had to bring her back, give her the Boots of Flight, and then go ahead and see if she could seduce a Master Smith. And she did, which is awesome. It's totally useless right now because Astral Corruption is up. But when it's not up, it'll be banging. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of our battles that we had as we continue our invasion of Ulm. This is not a big deal. Our Iron Angel, good and juiced up, is going to have no problem taking out what is probably like 1 point of province defense. Now over here is an actual army going after the cap. Not a cap, after a fortress that he's going to try and... what did I do here? What are you going to cast? Okay, well, whatever. Good for you. We can see that there's basically nothing here. In Gwyrth, or whatever, however you pronounce it. So, he did not have his army on patrol, so that's pretty good. And if we take a look over here in Blackdale, this is where my doggies went to go try and take a province, and let's see how they do. I actually don't remember who wins this. I want to say I do, but I'm not sure. So here come my dogs. Up, and eventually my dogs do hold. Yep, and there goes his militia. Come on. Yep, they do flee eventually. My dogs flee, but my commander does not. He stays strong. So that's going to go ahead and win us another province over here in Blackdale. So excellent news for us. We can see here that that of course our best friends of
Phaeacia
actually ended up fighting against Ulm. And let's go ahead and see how that went. This should be, I believe this is, yeah, they're just taking a completely undefended fortress. But you can see they've got quite a significant mage core here. Interestingly enough, I've been getting some whites. Whites are actually quite good, and I'm actually probably going to summon a bunch of these. Just because of the fact that like the protection's good, their stats are good, and they've got magic weapons, which is really nice. So, but they are quite expensive to summon. Though, again, can't summon any right now because Astral Corruption is up. So, that's very exciting. He's gone with some Yetis. I can sympathize. And he's got quite a lot of these ladies and their astral magic. So, that's what happened there. Over here, we found a couple of gems. Blah, blah, blah. And curing some dudes with diseases because I have the elixir. So, Ferris actually left us. He left us! After all we've been through, Ferris. Ulm bought him out. And I believe that it was around this time that our fair friends over in Ulm, you can see that I believe he's pulled his army back to Ulm, is what it looked like. And there's a couple things to note here. So the first thing to note is that I believe at this point in time, or it may have been actually a few turns earlier, I'm not sure. But somewhere around now-ish, the Ulm player dropped and we had to get a sub in. He is a guy who is very friendly, and I think he performs very admirably as a sub. Some people have have said that they felt that he may have even been a stronger player. I'm not going to say that, whether that's here nor there. Sort of irrelevant, but there you have it. Make of it what you will. And you can see our invasion trucking forward. We're going to move some more troopers to go ahead and join up right here. And we're rebuilding our little army right here. We've got this siege going on right here. Not a lot of huge problems. You can see right here, by the way, one of the things that we're trying to do is we're trying to get up this Dominion so that way we can cure some of these diseases. That's going to be quite helpful. If you recall, we set up these 5 as a measure to see how quickly we were curing problems, and we're now down to 4 out of 5 because all of these had one affliction, and now they're down to 4. You can see a lot of our guys have healed up, so you know, Gift of Health really helping out. We're still moving some troops around, still funneling some dudes south, though not as much as we were. Things are kind of slowing up a little bit, and that's sort of just where we are at this moment in time. Yep, that all looks pretty cool. You can see that there's a lot of stuff over here, and I don't like you having all that stuff. Still shipping some troopers around. You can see a lot of people moving. Now, this chick actually has battle wounds, that of which is really murdered her magic skill. She has the battle wound Feeble Mind, which murders her magic skill. So I'm going to try and bring her back to a place that has better dominion, so that way that can heal her and she can remember how to do magic again. Still sending troopers on in, still funneling through, still want to kill before our rivals do. So that's kind of what we got going on right now. We're pretty happy to have taken this. And again, you can see more troops are being funneled on in. We're rallying up as much as we can. Over here in Man, this is where we got our beautiful boy, Sisbert, or I don't know, something like that. He's just, I'm just so pleased. Look at this, +2 forge bonus. So nice, so nice. But until then, he's gonna do nothing. You can see Astral Corruption still hanging out. We're still kind of maneuvering our troopers. Finally, we're gonna have Weldon here. He's kind of been moving really quickly. And we've been moving him north because if you recall a while ago, some Vinemen actually took this province, and we won it because it generates 5 water gems a turn, and like an earth and a nature. So, I remember perfectly. I'm a genius. So that's what he's going to go ahead and retake. You can see he's bringing lots of cool stuff. We're still focusing primarily on recruiting mages. In part because of the losses that we sustained in our battle to take this throne right here. Now, taking a look at this, there is one thing that obviously concerns us deeply, which is that he's got another Queen of Storms, right? This is his second one. The first one that we fought and killed cost us dearly to kill. And I think that I should have done some stuff to actually kill her quicker, but I didn't do it at the time. So this is a very spooky aspect of his military. His god is back up. That's the Master Alchemist right there. So lots of scary things hanging out in Ulm. Ulm is also building up his forces here to go try and stop our most notorious rivals of Phaeacia. So we're going to go ahead and do that and see what actually happens. Hopefully it will be very cool. Alright, and I think that is basically enough for turn 86. Let's go ahead and hop on over to turn 87. See what's got going on. See what we got going on in turn 87. Alright, bang. So you can see we do empower one of our guys in Astral Magic. And the reason being is that I figure it might be cool if I end up in a big bloody battle with Ulm to go ahead and take an Astral 4 mage and just have him cast Master and Slave. So that was a thought I had. Now you can see right here, we're getting hit by more fireballs. Jeez. I just hate this spell so much. It's so hard to deal with. And like, I kind of feel like I've done a lot to deal with it and I'm still screwed. So you can see this crone right here actually succeeds in not getting herself killed. I forgot what she was forging. My memory escapes me, But watch this. She's actually going to not die. She's going to cast Creeping Doom. And I believe she's going to cast Storm of Thorns or whatever. Let's see. There's the Creeping Dooms. Look at her go. A lot of Creeping Dooms. That's what she does. And you can see here, it really hurts their defense skill. Here it comes. Storm of Thorns. Bang. Very nice. So, I don't actually remember what she was doing. Oh, that's right. She cast Beckoning. So, if you recall earlier... I'm actually going to go back. Yeah, I'm actually going to go back to turn 80... I'm on turn 87. Let's go back to turn 86 real quick. If we go back to turn 86, you can see something important, which is that right here, he's got all these Black Priests and Black Acolytes and Master Smiths. Now, Beckoning hits 50 units. It just hits 50. And they're in there, and he doesn't seem to have a lot of other guys. And so I thought maybe if I cast Beckoning, I can just kill a whole bunch of these Black Priests and stuff. So that way, he'll have a lot less to defend Ulm with. That was my thought process. So that's why I had her cast Beckoning. I apologize, it's very easy at this point in the game to miss certain things, but she does cast Beckoning and 23 units are killed. Now, even if like half of that is his Black Priests and stuff, that's pretty banging. That's pretty awesome. So that's a big win, and I suspect that that's almost all Black Priests and stuff. So that is pretty freaking cool. So that's a big win for us, and she doesn't die. So, aha. Now, if we take a look over here, this girl not so lucky. She dies. So that's unfortunate for her. Still unable to get our poor boy, our poor bard to infiltrate Vanheim, but so it goes. Taking a look over here, we had some stuff attack us. So this is where we actually sent our golem, one of our golems, to go ahead and take out these little piddly guys who took our province, and this will give us back our water gym income. So he's gonna go ahead and juice himself up. I've got something weird going on. He doesn't cast a spell. I'm not sure why he doesn't cast a spell. I don't know why I have him set to cast Mind Burn. Not 100% sure why I do that, but I don't. And he's just gonna go ahead and punch stuff. And he's got a firebrand, which in my head these guys were weak to fire, but they're not. I don't know why I thought that, but I did think it. I did think it, but it's fine. He'll kill them all anyway. Because he's a super cool dude. So put that on turbo and go ahead and knock that out. La 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 la. Is this dude fatigued out? He's not fatigued out. I don't know what his deal is, but go punch him. Boom. Perfect. Okay. Now we got some more battles going on. So this is a Nabab versus Vanheim. And we can see another big, huge armies getting massed up here. So this is a very exciting battle. One of the things we'll see here is that we've got these very fun storm demons that are going to be doing quite a bit of damage against anything that they fight. Yeah, we're back here all up in this battle. Lots of spells getting cast. You can see that Fire Resist is now coming out. I don't remember who he brought to cast Fire Resist. But he's got somebody. Oh, yeah, that's right. He's got these guys. I forgot. He's got these Golden Order guys. Because he's got the Flame of Order, Golden Order. I don't know. He's got these dudes who are these Fire Astral Mages that pop up. There's certain... they're pretty good. They're actually quite good, but they're very expensive if I recall correctly. Yeah. But he brought them along so that way he can have Fire Fend on his troopers, so that way he doesn't just get wrecked by some of the fire stuff that Nabab casts. Nabab is still going to cast like Pillars of Fire and stuff like that, which is going to be a problem. You can see a lot of heavy spells going on. You just saw let's see here. Yeah, you just saw Army of Lead, I believe, go down. One thing to note, and I'm not sure I noticed this at the time, but like if you Army of Lead gives you fire resistance, and Fire Fin gives you fire resistance, it does not stack. It does not stack. So that's why I believe he cast Army of Lead, but if he cast, I'm sorry, Army of Gold gives you fire resistance. So if you cast Army of Gold and Firefiend, you would still only have 5 fire resistance. You wouldn't get 10. Fun fact. So you can see right here the battle is going to happen, and this is going to be a lot less lopsided. You can see some of these Jinn are going to, these little jerks right here who are very strong, these Jinn warriors who are blessed and super juiced, are going to end up in the back line right here. And that's going to be a total frickin' bloodbath. You can see in the front line, this time, Vanheim's troops are actually going to make it and actually fight dudes, which is good for them. These dudes are getting absolutely shreked by a variety of spells that are coursing through them. You can see a lot of them are, I don't know what they got going on, actually. I thought they were stunned or something, but maybe not. And you can see just a total bloodbath going on. Vanheim, kind of getting the worst of it, but they do get to the front line and actually do some damage this time. So, and you can see this is a really cool battle. You can see these dudes are fighting real hard. He's losing some Jinn warriors, but they're doing quite a bit of damage. You can see the Vanheim soldiers are starting to cleave through. Spells just coming down from everywhere. Now these Vanheim guys are really strong with their blessings, and they have magic weapons, which is a big deal. You can see these dudes taking a lot of damage from these demons, from the storm demons, who are still chucking little things. You can see eventually this does get cleaned up in the back, particularly because of guys like this dude who are going to thug around and kill a lot of those guys, of those Jinn warriors. And I don't quite remember. I think Vanheim actually wins this. I don't remember. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe it's just a bloodbath and he loses. You can see a lot of Vanheim starting to run. I think. Yeah, they're all starting to run. Yeah, a total bloodbath. But eventually, I don't remember who wins this. I must be wrong. I must misremember. I can't imagine Vanheim winning from here. Whew. Look at that. Big battle. Huh. Let's see how these guys do. Oh, she's hurting real bad. She might get killed. Oh. There go the Vans. Let's see if she dies. Is she stunned or whatever? I don't see. I don't know. She got 3 HP, so she's hurting real bad. Let's see if she dies. She might make it. Oh! Still alive. Still hanging in there. I think she's gonna live. Yep. Whew. That was a cool battle, though. Tempted to watch it again. But, anywho. Yep, she lives. She does live. So good for her. This is her, right? Yeah, she does live. So good for her. So if we take a look here at that colossal battle, we can see that it was bloody on both sides. Vanheim does lose this battle, but I kind of feel like they still got a lot of mages that did survive, that ran away. But man. Oh, jeez. Now, he didn't lose his Merid, which is good. He didn't lose any of his Jinns, which is also good, because those are super strong. But, like, he lost quite a few troopers. I mean, these Jinn warriors are not cheap to summon. So he lost a lot of stuff, but he did win the battle. So, a very bloody battle, which ultimately is probably good for us because, you know, we like it whenever people who are not us fight bloody battles. But our ally did win ultimately, so that's also good. Moving along here, this is our actual invasion into the fiendish lands of, oh no, this is an invasion. This is a raiding force that of which Ulm has sent out, and that of which he will be ultimately successful with. That will take land, so good for him. We have another battle right here between Nabah and Vanheim, but it's just a little raid where Naba's gonna have no problem. Now over here we have Battle in Blackdale. So let's go ahead and take a look here and see how that goes. So this is another little raid that will be successful for our boys in Ulm. And I don't know what this is. This is a real army. So yeah, okay. So this is my army. This is not like my main army, but this is an important army. You can see not as many mages are in this army, but we still have quite a lot. And let's go ahead and see how it goes. And guess who came along for the ride? Another Queen of Storms. So let's watch how this goes. Spells getting cast. La-da-dee. La-da-dee. La-da-da-da-da. Lots of spells getting cast. Look at those. And then boom, Wrathful Skies has come down. And you can see, just look at the lightning. Jeez. That is brutal. That is absolutely brutal. You can see our guys are doing great in the front. You know, they're making progress, but no one really is able to seems to get to this lady right here who's going to ruin our lives. Interestingly enough, she is fatigued out, but you can hear the screams of our mages dying, which is wonderful news. This dude just got struck by lightning, which is good for him. He'll regenerate his HP, so that's good for him. Let's see here. So another bloody, again, you can hear our mages screaming and dying as they get struck by lightning. Wrathful Skies is, whew. I mean, this is kind of a great way to use it. Let's see if this guy can come on in and do some deeps. He's a leader. He's a leader of men. Both of these guys are. I don't know why they're in the front line, but here they go. Oh, yep, they're popping her. They're giving her some deeps. Let's see here. Are either of them equipped with anything? Not really, but they do have sharp weapons, so that's good. Ugh. Let's see here. Another one of my leaders is in the front. I don't know why so many of my knights, why so many of my leaders are in the front, and now getting killed. 14 HP. Can they kill her? They can kill her. This dude, the legendary hero of just some random guy getting that final kill in. So we do win the battle, but we lose a lot of mages. We lose a lot of mages. Let's take a look and see just how bad it was. Boom. So we got a lot of items, but yeah. So as far as mages go, we did lose one of our gnomes, which sucks. We lost one of our flame spears, which sucks. We lost 8 of our mothers, a wind master, and a daughter. So not as bad as before. But still quite a lot. Still quite a lot. Still a very expensive loss. But I believe at this point in time, I felt strongly that this was the end of his Queen of Storms. I think that was the last one. So, but we'll have to see how that goes later. One thing that's heartbreaking. Let me tell you what the most heartbreaking thing about this entire battle is. You may have already figured it out. Who's this? Traitor! He fought for us for so, he was for us for so long, and he could have stayed with us. But Ferris did ultimately betray us, and we murdered him. So there he goes, the death of a traitor, which is just, you know, I think ultimately a good thing for the world. You know, we don't need so many traitors like you, Ferris. But there we go. And that's what happened there. We have another battle that went on over here, but I believe this was just a little piddly raid. Oh no, this was oh, this is interesting. This is an actual battle of Vanheim attacking these guys have so much HP. Of Vanheim attacking Nabab. Cool little battle. Look at this battle. We just want to Howl. I gotta tell you, I've fallen out of love with Howl. I just don't like it anymore. Especially if you're doing layered spellcasting. So, like, let's say you have on turn 2 a guy who's going to cast Mass Protection, and then turn 4 have a guy who's going to cast Mass Protection. They're going to cast Mass Protection again anyway, because some stupid wolf isn't going to have it on him. So you're going to burn up a lot of gems that way, instead of actually saving your gems like you plan to. So, I don't actually like it that much, but... so I don't like Howl, and I don't think it really adds enough to justify it most of the time, but... we can see right here that Vanheim is going to go ahead and win that battle pretty handily. So, he did lose a Revenant. And killed a whole bunch of stuff. And these dudes, 25 gold a pop. They're not cheap. So that's pretty good. Pretty good for Vanheim. But our boys Navarre are still doing strong. We had some more people leave because they have these beautiful melodies. they love them. They love them so much. And they all left. What happened here? We just lost a province because our people hated our oppressive rule. That's wonderful news. There were one leaderless unit. Whatever. Got some gems, got some monies. Very good. And we are now sieging down a province. So, we're now sieging down this province. And reinforcements are coming in from a couple of different places. You can see we're sending in some of the lads to reinforce what we've lost. Right, this chick right here is coming in. This dude's coming in. These ladies are coming in. So, we're going to go ahead and pretty much instantly recover everything that we lost there. And we're also going to be bringing in a very sexy squad of troopers right here. We're going to be just like, wabamzos. They can make it in one turn? Really? Huh. Is there a road? Oh yeah, there's a road right here. So that's why they're able to do it. They're able to hit this road and then go to there. So that's awesome. So we're going to go ahead and reinforce these troopers. And we feel much better now that we don't see any more Queen of Storms. Now... at around this time, and I'm not sure if it's this turn or next turn, I'm kind of looking at this army. It was this turn, I believe. I'm looking at this army that Ulm has. And I'm thinking, you know what? I don't want to fight. I don't want to be the one that fights this. I feel like I'm about to get shelled some more by some more of these beautiful flames from the sky. So I make a deal with them. I say, you know what, I'm not going to attack you. I'm going to take this province of Gwyrth, and I'm going to take Wold. I'm going to take both of those provinces, and I'm going to leave you alone. And I did tell him that, like, if he and I'm going to... So, yeah. And the reason I did this is I see that he's still getting invaded, And I thought, you know what?
Phaeacia
can probably go ahead and deal with Ulm. And so that's what I decided to do. I said, I kind of want to see what actually Phaeacia does in a battle against Ulm. And I just said, hey, you know what, Ulm? I won't fight you. But I did tell him, obviously, that if it looks like it's going south and he's about to get gobbled up, then the truce is off. But for now, I'm not going to invade him, and I'll let him rally his forces to fight Phaeacia. And I think that that's a pretty good deal, which he does accept. Again, a very nice player. A player who I'm also going to send Emmer here to go ahead and chill out. But a player who's been... very nice guy, considering the fact that he's a sub, and I know that's tough, and this is a very late game situation, so pretty cool of him to do that, but that's kind of why I sort of agreed to this little negotiation. My tummy is rumbling, I'm getting quite hungry. And that's what we got going on there. And I told him basically keep all these provinces. He can keep these 2 provinces, but I do want this, and the reason I wanted this province is because look at all the stuff. A battlefield. Look at this, an enchanted tower, a burial mound, garden of pearls, sun ridge. I mean, come on, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gems a turn? Like, no, I need this. I need that province. I mean, that's better than his cap. His cap only provides 5. Now, the 5 are in a category that I don't generate a ton of gems, but still very good. So that's what's going on. We're calling our god so that she can come back to us. And that's basically all I got going on. Let's see if there's anything else I particularly see. I'm still going to continuously recruit alchemists from here, just because you don't know whenever you might need a little bit of a splash of astral. This is the province. This is the fort that was ultimately taken by Vanheim. So obviously Vanheim is throwing some heavy punches. You know, he's really fighting, and he's done some damage, significant damage against Nabal, particularly with on this turn, right? I mean, we can see that this huge battle was fought where Vanheim, I mean, you know, they did lose, but like they dealt a serious licking. Like they did some deeps. I mean, losing 102 Jan guards, I believe they're pronounced, or maybe John guards, I'm not sure. But losing 102 of them is a lot. And like he really did not have that many sacreds. Oh no, yes he did. He had 90 Vans, so he had a lot. But still, dealing, I mean, 102 John guards is a lot. And you know, he didn't kill any major spellcasters, but he killed a couple, and like 13 of these guys. So really a bloody battle. So good for him. And he's taken that. So that war is probably going to be a bloody one. But Ind is going to be joining in as well. So that's what we got going on. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and continue to shuffle some troops around. We're still recruiting troops wherever we can. You can see that our income is still pretty strong at 6,000. And we're going to be recruiting more and more dudes. If we take a look at the score graph as far as income goes, we're actually second. Nabal is ahead of us. But Nabal is right now, he's finally starting to bleed a little bit. So we can feel good about that. That, you know, at least he's also having to spend gold now. But maybe he's been fighting bloody battles this whole time. Though I'm suspicious of that claim. Anyway, that's basically what we've got going on here. We can see that we've got Emmer here, who's going to be going over to here, and she's just going to be scouting things out. She's probably not going to seduce anything, but in case things go sideways, that's what she'll do. And we're you know, shearing up our forts here. You can see I'm going to full-blown recruitment here, and I think here as well. Well, maybe not, but still recruiting these crones and these dudes. Aiming with the idea that ultimately we can have something really cool happen. And that is about all I got going on. Oh, I did want to check something. I forgot to do this. So, Crown. I want to see something here. I don't think it works this way. Do something like that. You can't cast fog orders, can you? I feel very confident you cannot. You cannot. Okay, that's fine. Because if I recall correctly, the way it works is you can only use a gem to temporarily empower yourself by one thing. By one leveling your path. So you can't just give your guy a whole bunch of gems and they just go bah. they just go Super Saiyan. As amusing as that would be. So they can't do that. We got really not a lot else going on. We're calling our gods and everything. Oh no, this person, they do keep level 1 in priest. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, do they keep level 1 in priest? They do. They just get suckier at research and that's it. So it's basically no frickin' reason for you to worry about it unless you're like really concerned about that. Those whole 4 points in research, which I am not. So yeah, so peace treaty has been negotiated with Ulm, at least for now. And we're going to be able to kind of recover a little bit and see what everybody else is doing. Let's hop on over to turn number 88. Do I have to turn 88? You know what? We're not going to have to turn 88. Gosh diddly dang it. We're going to go ahead and do 88, 89, 90 in the next episode. So until then, this has been The Last Pretender. We're continuing our march to glory. We've now made peace through the land, and I'll see you guys next time.